Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Beve, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how does glue stick. Now, in today's video we are going to be talking about, well, how does glue actually stick to surfaces, well, properly. So let's say one day you're in school, right, and you're doing arts and crafts, okay? Maybe you have to make something in arts and crafts, okay? And you have to use scissors, paper, and, well, glue, right? So you put on the glue, cut stuff from the paper, you do the thing, you complete your work, but have you ever wondered, how does the glue actually stick together objects? Well, in order to understand that, first we have to understand what exactly is glue. What is glue? So, you see, glue is a special substance known as an adhesive, okay? And what an adhesive's job is to join two objects together, okay? That's the main goal of an adhesive, and a glue is basically an adhesive, okay? There are various types of glue, okay? White school glue, super glue, epoxy, hot glue, wood glue, and etc. Okay, so there are various types of glue, but they have various variations in them, okay? But the main principle on how they stick is pretty similar, okay? So, well, how does glue stick? Well, you see, in order to understand that, we have to understand two very important ideas, okay? The first is adhesion, okay? Which is basically the attraction with the glue's molecules and the surface, okay? So the attraction between them. And the other part is cohesion, okay? Which is the attraction of the glue molecules themselves, okay? So the adhesion, okay, is again the attraction between the glue and the surface. So that way, if it's strong adhesion, right, because of that, since it's a strong adhesion, that means the glue and the surface will stick together. But to make sure the glue itself doesn't break apart, it also has to be cohesion, okay? So that way, the attraction with the glue's molecules themselves and the attraction between them is also super strong. And combining these two basically gives a super strong bond, okay? Now, another factor that can also go into how strong glue can stick to an object is, well, the roughness of the object itself. So let's say you have this marker, right? So this whiteboard marker, okay? And if you put it under a microscope, again, it feels smooth, looks smooth, but if you, let's say, put it under a microscope, you might see tiny bumps, ridges, right? So what the glue does is when it's applied, okay, the glue's molecules and the glue itself will just go into these, into those rough spots, okay, and just digs into them, basically creating a mechanical bond, okay, which makes it super hard to remove it, okay? So that's also another factor on how strong a glue can stick to an object is the roughness, because the more rougher the object is, the stronger the glue will stick. Now, the final part is on how the glue dries. So eventually, once the glue dries, right, once it's sticked on properly, dries off, then the bond is made perfectly, okay? And again, there are various types of glues, and they dry differently. So for example, white school glue, right? How it dries is the water evaporates from it. Super glue reacts to tiny amounts of moisture in the air. Hot glue, it hardens as it cools, and etc. Okay? So that's more or less basically how does glue stick. And that's basically how it works. And well, that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.